Welcome to Concussion Fix Minisodes. These bite-sized clips are taken directly from our full podcast episodes to give you direct answers to your specific questions about persistent concussion symptoms and recovery. Short, clear, and packed with value. Now remember that these clips are not medical advice and you should always speak with your healthcare provider before attempting anything you hear on this channel. Let's go.
All right, let's go to a question in the chat. So one was directly messaged to me. It's for Dr. Hrkal. Dr. Hrkal, can you talk about organ meat? I'm premenopausal, had blood work done, and my estrogen is starting to go down a bit. Progesterone wasn't tested, as I assume my doctor forgot to mark it down. My naturopath assumes that my progesterone is also off a bit. Just the very start of premenopause. Have been hearing about organ meat lately. It's beneficial for the stage of my life, acne, energy, all kinds of things. Have you heard of the benefits? Any supplements that you recommend? As I can't eat organ meat itself, I have tried in the past and not enough sauce can make it palatable for me.
So organ meats in general are going to be some of the richest sources of nutrients, specifically a number of vitamins that you really can't find anywhere else. Number one, your B vitamins are in the highest kind of concentration in organ meats. There's some in also red meat, like for example, steak or wild game, but there's no vitamin A, which is the other big one that is found in organ meats. Vitamin A is really important for immune function, any sort of mucosal membrane, which is like, think of your nose, sinuses, throat, and intestinal tract, of course. Vitamin A plays a really key role there. And so that's one of the main benefits of getting those kind of fat-soluble vitamins, so vitamin A, vitamin D, and then some of the water-soluble vitamins. You can supplement with all of these as well, but organ meats give it to you in a form that your body is able to absorb very easily. The closest form to what we have in our own bodies is going to be the most bioavailable form in almost all cases. A good example was iron deficiency, which is a pretty common thing in middle-aged women. Red meat is the most bioavailable source of iron after organ meats. So iron is a great source in organ meats as well. So there's a big push recently, if you're following social media, if you're following some of the influencers online, are talking about kind of getting food-based sources of nutrients. So I'm a big proponent of that. If you can't stomach that, you can supplement with freeze-dried organ tissue. Liver is the main one we're talking about here. There are other benefits from other organs. I use in my practice something called glandulars, which is extracts of different glands. But honestly, it's too detailed for the conversation here with everyone in part of the Concussion Fix. At this point, that would be the conversation with your own supplement literate provider, naturopathic doctor, to figure out, okay, so what combination of nutrients do you need? Ultimately, we want to be evidence-based here. We want to look at what you're deficient in and actually correct that. I like consuming, high quality, high nutrient dense food, and organ meat is at the top of the list. And so you're kind of using it just as a food base. You're not necessarily using it as a supplement. Those things that you mentioned are like things like hormones. It's going to have kind of a supportive effect, but it's not going to be a game changer, to be perfectly honest. Those types of hormonal deficiencies generally kind of happen gradually, and they do have to be addressed in using botanicals, and even sometimes bioidentical hormone replacement can be considered. Again, you need somebody that's going to guide you through that. So hopefully that gives you kind of an overview. Eating the highest quality red meat, if you can stomach that, is a really good option, but you are not going to be getting the fat-soluble vitamins that you would get in organ meats.
Thanks for listening to this Concussion Fix Minisode. If you want to learn more about the causes of persistent concussion symptoms and how to fix them, join one of our upcoming free 90-minute patient webinars. Details and sign-up links are in the description. You'll see that with the right approach, recovery is possible. See you there.